Hello everyone, and thank you for taking a moment to join me on this quick Wrike training. Just keep in mind that with this layout, this is as of January 2020, and this obviously could change as things get updated. Um, the first thing you're going to want to do, I'm inside of my login, but whoever your supervisor or lead is, can request you to have a Wrike account. So you would go to Wrike.com. Now, the first thing you see here is leading work management solution to gain visibility. So basically what you can see all these big companies that use Wrike. What this basically does is allow you to manage a project and involve a number of people from a number of different departments, so that they have kind of they're in on the thread instead of multiple emails and things, the lines get blurred. Wrike allows you to collaborate and communicate, and if let's say an administrator or a leader supervisor wants to assign a task to somebody on their team, that person doesn't have to go and rummage through a bunch of different emails. They can just see the communication and the correspondence all on that Wrike thread, and they know what to do, the logistics, the specifics, the communication is clear. Now, I wanted to take a few seconds to talk about that so that when you put in a Wrike request, you don't just look at it as some task. Oh, I have to do this. This is part of how Awaken Church does things. You want to look at this as this is an efficient process, and I'm doing this um, so that we can all work together efficiently, effectively, and with excellence. And that's the whole reason our leadership has approved this whole Wrike platform. So um, the first thing I want to do is just kind of show you how to put in a Wrike request and give you some do's and don'ts, and we'll go ahead and wrap up this video because we don't want to spend a lot of time. So the first thing you want to do here is come to your plus sign, click request. Now it's automatically going to default to ultimate to this, so you're just going to click that ultimate 2.0, and then it says all event requests for the last quarter of 2019 must be submitted by, and they're giving you a date. All event requests for 2020 Q1 must be submitted by. So it's giving you some deadlines just so you have an idea. We're now in the first quarter of 2020. Within this first quarter, we will have a deadline as to when things need to be ordered, requested for quarter two, quarter three. And so it's important for you to know when that deadline is so that you can get your inventory requests in, whether it's an inventory request, a print request, something that your particular area needs, your ministry. You want to get that request in within the set amount of time. This allows, let's say it's a film request or a print request or a marketing request or an event request. You can see all the types of requests here: video, text, songwriting, facilities, IT, guest speaker brief, a planning, a lyric creation form, whatever it is. You want to know and get with your supervisor, whoever you're communicating with, that can let you know when that Wrike needs to be submitted, so you submit it within time, and your project has priority. Because if you don't, it will be put on the back burner, because all of these, whether it's film or print or marketing or an event, if it's not put in within time, then it's possible that it won't get the attention that it needs. So I'm just going to do a quick request here for some marketing. I'm going to let them know that this is for Q1, and then I'm going to go to next. Requesting ministry, I'm going to just say I am I am testing Wrike. This is a mock-up. Disregard. Okay, so but I would put, I'm in assimilation. So I would put that's my requesting ministry name. I'm just going to call it test, but you could call it, ordering Bibles, or following Jesus books, whatever it is. You could put that in, right? And you let them know if it's a reorder. Okay, this is a reorder. Go ahead and click reorder. And now here it says detailed description. We want a detailed description. We have, 80 FJ books left, and let's say 30 Bibles. Please ship more to us by, let's just say 20120, and then the budget amount, you can just say 0, that's fine. Budget concur, you can work with, this is where it would be allocated. If it's Bibles and following Jesus, that's our welcome team. The date, this is very important. So this is the date that you need these by. So if you know that it was February 2nd, you'd put February 2nd, and then usually here you can do, let's just say you needed it by, the 6th. You could put, that this should be in by the 2nd, and then maybe 4 days or something, if applicable. If you're dealing with a specific event, that's where the event would go in. The desired due date is when you need those by. You're going to run out. You're not going to have enough. And then in my case, my supervisor being Alex, at this time of this video, this is still his email. I know this is all going to change. Print orders. How many do you need? I'll just say 300. And then if you want to take a picture of, just for accuracy, you could take a picture of it and then upload it here from your computer. I could go there, take a picture, and then attach it. And that's as simple as it is. That's how you put in a Wrike request. You submit it. Now it's automatically going to go here. Now if I know I want to copy some key people, hey, at Tiger, I can say at Tiger, can you push this through? And let's say I'm working with at Alex Claude. I could say at Alex Claude, I am doing a test on Wrike. I could copy some people just by putting the word at, and then I can click send, and it will copy those people on this Wrike. It will alert them, hey, this is your ministry. This is something that I need right away. And then they'll be alerted. I'm not going to send that right now because it's we're doing a training right now. And so I can go here, I can go into my inbox, I can see all the different Wrikes, what's going on. I can click into each one of them. I can go into my sent items, see what I've sent, see what I've starred, my to-do list. I can go through here. This is not meant to give you a full exhaustive training on Wrike, but at least you know here how to go, put the request in, be as detailed as possible, put the specific dates that you need. Just think through every possible piece of information. Better to over communicate than to under communicate. Put that there, and everybody will be a lot happier, and it will just be a lot more efficient process if we're all using Wrike and making different ministries aware of what our needs are far in advance. So thank you so much for joining me. Remember to get your Wrike in. Ask your supervisor when your specific ministry needs to submit Wrikes for the next quarter. Ask them when that due date is, and then stay on top of them to make sure all of your Wrikes are submitted within that time frame. So come the next quarter, you have what you need and nobody's scrambling at the last second to try to make things happen in an emergency. Okay, great. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.